Hello, I'm Alan Spicer and I am losing it with GLP-1 medication. I started my weight loss journey in January this year, and after 10 whole months, I thought I'd give you an overview of the good, the bad, the ugly, and of course, the weight loss. I weighed myself at the start of January and I was 27 stone, just shy of that. That is 171.45 kilos or 378 pounds for anyone that wants to use those kind of metrics. My BMI was an unhealthy 53.7. I went through a lot of ups and downs over the last 10 months, and I've shared a lot of this with my community, but also here on YouTube. I've gone through an emotional breakup with my mother of my children after nearly 7 years of being together. And I also had to tackle my own mental health. So there's a lot of things within this weight loss. Now, if you keep with me, I promise you, you will get all of the numbers, the facts, and the fiction of these jabs by the end of this video. But if you are new around here, please subscribe, join the community, and lose it with me and everybody else. Also, if you're brave, tell me your start figure in the description down below and where you are now when it comes to your weight loss. So why did I start taking a GLP-1 medication? Over the last 25 years of me trying to lose weight, have tried everything. I hit 40 years old in November, and I realized that at 27 stone and 40 years old, I wouldn't have much time left on this earth if I continued to eat myself into an early grave. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't use any recreational enhancements. But my biggest problem is always stress eating and emotional eating. And when looking at my family, I realized that I didn't want to leave them in this world without a father for them to grow into. I lost my father when I was 16, 17, and the world became a very hard and cold place. My mother had a mental breakdown and wasn't really available to me at this time. So at the age of 16 and 17, I pretty much was thrust into the adult world, and I had to figure out how to survive and educate and find a career moving forward. Don't get me wrong, my mum always made sure that there was food in the house, but there was no one really around to ask, like, what do you think of this? What job should I go into? They said this, what should I do about that? And the only way I could kind of help myself with this is I would overeat, because that's the one thing that I can guarantee that is safe and secure. Either I can buy the food or mum's bought the food, or I can earn enough money to buy food. If I have problems with a girlfriend or I'm dealing with the emotional loss of my own dad at the age of 16, 17, then food will be there for me. In fact, food was there for me for many years. Something sad happens, food. Not feeling well, food. Huge success, celebrate with food. Now, this led to me being sat by the side of a river or a pond or a lake, never quite sure, in Dartford, in which I realized, right, I'm 40 years old. I need to sort my shit out, because if I don't, I'm going to die and I'm going to leave my kids in exactly the same situation. And look at the amount of mental fucking shit I had to deal with and the amount of problems that I had to contend with growing up. And I don't want to do that to my children. I needed at that point to focus on my future. And that's what I did. I made a promise to myself that I need to focus on my health, my family, and my future. Now, the concept of family has changed over the last 10 months, but still, my world is me and my kids, my health, so I can be around for them, and what I can prepare for not only my future, but for theirs. And so in January, I started taking the jab. Side effects. Now, this is curious. I was more worried about taking the jab than actually any issues that I've ever had was on this jab. I've had the stereotypical, when you first start taking the jab, you have to wait for your body to kind of figure out what it is and what it does. It also kind of teaches you lessons very quickly that you can't take this jab and then go and eat 40 chicken wings and expect not to fire them out of your ass at 400 miles an hour. Also, you realize that once you take these jabs, you can't eat 40 chicken wings anymore. That if 40 was your standard, that 5 is now your natural baseline and you will like it. Does this cause problems with eating food? No, I still enjoy my food just as much as I ever did, if not even more. I can taste things much better. I enjoy them much better. I look forward to them more. I'm not wearing it out either. Like, if you have chicken wings every day for 30 days, you're going to get sick of them. I look forward to the occasion when I'm going to have something. And it's not like I'm only eating salad and soups and stuff either. Every day I look forward to something that I am eating. I just fill up sooner and I digest slower. So not only do I fill up quicker, but I feel hungry for longer. It helps with my blood sugar levels. It helps me with my general health. And as a process, I then lose weight and therefore have more energy because I'm not lugging around additional weight, a fair bit of additional weight, which hopefully you can see from the thumbnails. And if you give me a little bit longer, I'll tell you the exact numbers. So the impact on my life is immense. The additional weight off my body has helped me be more active. It helps me sleep better. It's helping me process food. It's helping me educate myself through just, that's enough, Alan. You don't need a huge plate, Alan. You don't need to pile your food on a massive plate in a carvery and continue to go back because your body just won't take it anyway. There's no point in eating a whole cake because you're going to get a sugar rush and you're going to fire it out your bum. It also teaches me the weight of food, not physically, but within your gut. So I take my jab every Sunday. So if every Sunday I take my jab and then I eat a Chinese immediately afterwards, like that moment, then that's going to sit in my stomach for the evening and the night and sleep, and it's going to ferment. And then I'm going to have eggy burps the next day because the body hasn't had time. Think of it like a bin. You put a load of food in your fridge and then you put a load of food in the bin, right? After a period of time, that food in the bin starts to break down and starts to smell, right? The only difference is in your belly, there is powerful acids that breaks it down so much faster. But even then, because you're not expelling it as quickly as you used to, then your body's not able to eliminate it and it will sit there and ferment, very much like a roast dinner beer that comes out of your face. I'm now in 2XL t-shirts. I'm now buying additional clothes that fit on me and make me feel happier and I look good because I'm not just getting them because, okay, well, they make them in 4XL size, so that I have to do and it's okay-ish. Right? I'm wearing slightly longer sleeve t-shirts. Why? Because I like the look of them. And now they actually fit and they're not, pinching my arms. I've gone from size 54 jeans down to 48 size jeans. I've even had to buy some new underwear. Okay. So this is what you've truly been waiting for. After taking the jab for 10 months, after all of the side effects, after all of the life lessons, after all of the clothes changes. Oh, what are my nipples doing? After 10 months, I have lost around about 5.5 stone. In fact, the exact numbers right now is I currently weigh 21 stone 8, which is 302 pounds or 136.98 kilos with a BMI of 43.3. So over 10 point down in BMI, 76 pounds down in pounds and about 35 kilos. All of this has delivered on what I said I would do for myself. Focus on my 3 pillars. Pillows, health, family, and future. And I've been making these videos on here and I've been hopefully inspiring some of you. And I know there's so many comments from people and there's so much engagement here. This community is nearing 2,000 subscribers in 10 months. This was never going to be a marketing exercise. This wasn't the point of the thing. It was a case of I wanted to make these videos to be held accountable to me, to the community, to help people, to help that Alan this year that is sitting Dartford that's thinking the same thing, right? Whether you're out there right now looking at this going, okay, I'm about to turn 40 or I've reached a weight that I really shouldn't have done, right? Whatever that happens to be, right? You can do it. I'm very, very lucky that I've been subsidized via this YouTube channel. I'm very, very lucky that every time I push someone through the affiliate link that it helps me. In fact, if you're looking to start, please use the link down below. You'll get a discount from the injection and whatever one you're using. I use Mounjaro. You can have Wegovy. There's Ozempic, Zepbound, many others. But I'm pleased that I'm going down those routes. Plus, I've now adjusted, so I'm not shitting myself every day while on the jab. I'm learning new things. I've even started taking up really good new habits. I never used to before. I would just get up, get washed, get dressed, and then live my life. Now I'm actually investing in my future. That's what those are, by the way. I use Lillian Loaf Daily Essentials. It's for all of those things that I couldn't figure out, the protein, the fiber, the omega-3s, the pills, the potions, things that look after your belly and stuff like that. There's a link in the description down below. Go check it out. I honestly couldn't have done that the last few months without those. It's given me that energy, that lift, whilst I continue to lose the weight as well. So tell me what your journey happens to be. Are you starting? How are you going on your journey right now? Or do you have an end goal? Remember, this is possibly one of the best things I've ever done for myself and my life and my future. It could be for you as well. I'm Alan. I'm losing it. Are you?